Hey, nice to see all of you today. I hope you had a beautiful day. Okay, so I'm sure you already know what we're talking about today. We're talking about body odor. Well, I'm very, very certain that a lot of us may have experienced people around us that emit body odor. So it's not a new conversation, but it's a conversation that is not viral. It's not rampant. And we want to make it go viral. We want everybody to understand what body odor really is, how to manage body odor, or even prevent it. It has cost a lot of relationships, it has broken marriages, and it's even affecting mother and child relationship, affecting office work relationships. Imagine sharing the same space in an office with someone that emits body odor. Imagine having to spend the rest of your life with someone that emits body odor. And you not being able to, tell the person is even worse. So we're going to be learning a whole lot from a doctor today, an expert, a health educator. She's going to be talking to us about the causes of body odor and preventive measures, as well as how to manage. And if you are experiencing such, you'll be well informed and know what to do exactly. I've heard a lot of people say, oh, you can use this or this to work on body odor. We're going to find out very soon if this is true or if it really works. Apple cider vinegar or lemon. Let's go over to the studio and hear what doctor has to say about this. Catch you in a moment.
About the science of room microscopes.
Yeah.
But please let us know, how can body odor generally affect one's social life, emotional health, psychological health, everything? Psychological, please.
Amazing. Huh? That's a huge one and very interesting. So you know that people that suffer from this body odor, there are two sets. There are two sets of people involved. Do you know that some people that know that they emit this smell, whether from the armpits or from the genitals or from the mouth or from wherever, then they are conscious because probably in the past persons may have told them that you need to work on yourself. That's one set. Then there's another set that don't know. So that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
So let's begin with the first set. Now the psychological or social and emotional problems that they would face, of course, would be image problem, shame.
Yeah. Low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem. There's this shame like, oh God, I cannot mix up with my friends, my peers.
Yeah.
Okay, right now, is someone perceiving, is someone smelling? Do you understand that kind of thing? Yeah. So the person will not be free to mix up, even at work. If the person eventually gets a job, and the person will not just be free.
Because they are aware.
They are aware. Now, the ones that are not aware will be free. Not to work with someone in the same space. I don't know. I think he's not aware. He wasn't aware then. I don't know if now someone may have told him. But the stench was so much.
Wow.
It was so much that if he leaves the space now, for the next 5 to 10 minutes, that space still smells.
Wow.
So since he was a senior colleague and we didn't know how to express, we didn't know how to tell him, do you understand? We just had to look for a way somehow to buy gifts around that hygiene.
Good hygiene.
Yes. But for the people that are aware, that's isolation will be there. There's this feeling of loneliness, there's this anxiety whenever they are in public space, social events, trying to hide from friends, trying to quickly leave an environment where there are lots of persons, so that body image issues and concerns will eventually affect the persons.
So basically social withdrawal. But as we were just talking, I thought about something. Why is it that people that are aware or have been told that they emit some form of malodorous smell? Why is it that they do not take measures to manage this or treat this or deal with it? Do you think people really take it? Do you think that people seek for help? Or are they ashamed to seek for help?
Yes, I think that's it. Stigma. Stigma. It's a conversation that you would hardly hear people discuss about.
It's true.
It's really a concern. That's why we had to come up and say we must talk about this to bring solution. My dear, I entered the bus one day. Hi! My God, it was so crazy. So you can imagine people that you hang around those kind of people every day of your life. Do you know at the point you wouldn't even know that you are getting used to the smell? And you just keep quiet about it. You're not saying anything about it, and you get used to it. That's another problem for another group of persons. So I think people are not People are not discussing it because of stigma, because of shame. Yeah. And they believe maybe they withdraw and stay by themselves, it will help. You know, but it's important to seek help. It's important to meet people, ask for help, and also improve on hygiene. Like you mentioned initially, you know, improve on hygiene. Let's start from them for the medical aspects. You know, instead of being depressed, you know, going into a state of loneliness, because depression is another mental health problem altogether. It can be depressive, but rather than staying all alone, and which leads to depression and all those issues, I think it's best to seek help. Yeah.
But I also have another concern. Why is it that those who are very close to these people who emit this smell, why is it that they're not telling them or helping them?
Why?
Because the way I think of it sometimes is, I know it's a very touchy topic. So if I know someone who's emitting the smell, right, what I try to do is, okay, I try to see where I am in this person's life. Is there someone closer who could talk to this person, or this person has no one to help this person? But if I feel like, okay, I'm really close to this person and there's no one else who can talk to him or her, then I'll come in and talk.
Wow. And you know that another thing that can actually affect people living with this consciousness, I mean the ones that are conscious now, is that isolation can actually lead to suicide. Suicidal ideation, it can lead to self-harm. It can lead to, and it's very, very, it's a concern. You can imagine someone, you know, staying around those kind of people, probably a parent always abusing the child. You smell, go and have your bath. You smell every time. You're emitting this smell. You need to work on yourself. You know those kind of negative words that the person always hears.
And sometimes they don't even have to be words, but just reactions. You maybe notice that whenever you come into a place, people are covering their noses, you know, there's already a feeling.
It's that feeling, it's a psychological problem. So, and that's why we're having this broadcast, so we can discuss more on how to help manage the situation. So I think when we come back, we'll talk further on the solution and how we can manage this concern.
I can't wait.